What is your environment conditioning you to become? Have you ever questioned your environment? Have you ever thought about how the environment shapes the way you think? The environment is a byproduct. By having a good environment, by surrounding yourself with a good environment, you are automatically getting good energy from that environment. And what does good energy lead to? Obviously, better thinking, better thoughts, more mental clarity, more energy, good vibes in general, and overall a better person. Look around you. Does your environment inspire you? Yesterday, while I was reflecting a bit on this thought, I've noticed how my environment changed throughout the years. Initially, when I was younger, I used to constantly go and get drunk. We used to go out almost every night. We used to spend money on like going out, alcohol, booze, always eating out, and this kind of stuff. And as I grew older, I've always felt that I'm on a mission to self improve and build something and get better. And at that point in time, I didn't realize why I was doing it, but I kind of like outgrew my old friends. I outgrew my old habits. And this forced me to open up, to make new connections, have new friends, but new friends that are levels up, friends that motivate me to do better, friends that inspire me to achieve more, friends that help out when I'm in need, friends that we inspire each other to do good stuff. And this is the type of environment you need to have. Look around your friends. Are they getting wasted every weekend? Are they always going out to eat fast food, bad food? Like, think about it. What I've started to do is eat out less frequently, and every once a while I go to a nice place to get a nicer dinner. There's two things that this helps you to achieve. First of all, you are eating healthier, hopefully, as you are cooking the food yourself most of the time. Second of all, by having more money, you can obviously go to a better restaurant. By going to a better restaurant, you are opening up to a higher level of potentially meeting someone that could be of good interest for you. You're also gaining and learning about etiquette, how to behave, how to act, or not act, how to basically behave. And this related quite in a positive way. For example, now when I go on business dinners, I don't have that pressure because I'm used to that environment. I'm used to going out to nice places. I don't have to stress about how to behave in a nice restaurant because it's natural for me. It's normal. It's almost to a point as if I go to a fast food restaurant. So this brings obviously a certain level of confidence. Apart from that, you're also eating out a good quality food, and you're in a nicer environment. I mean, there's a difference between a upscale restaurant and McDonald's. The environment is completely different. So you get the point. I mean, even for example, for coffee, now I go to affluent places to have my coffee once a week. Why? Because there's a higher chance, first of all, I like the experience of it. Second of all, the environment could potentially make me come across someone who might be of good to my network. I've met some quite interesting people in hotel coffee bars, for example. Another thing is I really like going to cigar bars for two reasons. One, I like cigars. Two, the type of people you meet in a cigar bar, I mean, pretty much like could be one of the best you can actually meet. So we are a byproduct of our environment. By constantly trying to improve our environment, we are constantly leveling up as our environment levels up. And if you are seen around, if, for example, let's take this point. Even if you are always caught in upscaled environments, people will also kind of like build that representation of you, that you are someone of who hangs around that type of environment. Whether if you're constantly going to the club, you're constantly getting wasted, everyone is constantly seeing you post drunk stories, automatically the environment will also shape the way people look at you. And this might not be as important as when you are as a 16-year-old, but when you're building a business, when you're building a personal brand, when you are building your image, this plays a huge factor. You might have a potential investor looking at your stories. You might have a potential partner looking in your stories. So do think about this. And you have to also keep in mind that your friends are your environment. Your family is your environment. Your ambience is your environment. Surround yourself with good environment. And you can start by having a clear space at home. You can start by organizing your bedroom. Like you can start from the simple things. This is how I started when I started organizing my life. This is how I started when I started basically working towards clearing up and basically decluttering my space. You'd be surprised the level of mental clarity that you get by having a decluttered space, by having everything organized. And start by that. Start by cleaning up your space, making sure that the friends that you hang around with are of high quality or they are not doing degenerate stuff. So if your friends are constantly drinking and smoking and these kinds of things, what do you think you're going to achieve from that? Whether if I meet my friends, we are constantly talking about business ideas, helping each other out, and these kinds of things. It's a big difference, you know. So, quick video about environment. It's very important. I mean, I'm lucky to be surrounding myself with a good environment, but it wasn't always the case. And this comes obviously throughout. As you level up, you start to improve the environment as you go. And we are a product of our environment. So do make sure that you take care of your environment, not just your physical environment, but also this environment. So by making sure you are cautious on who you spend your time with and what you consume, both as physical stuff and also the digital stuff, you'd be setting up yourself for failure or for success. So choose wisely. And I want to hear from you. What is something that you want to improve on your environment? Is it maybe you want to go out to nature more and get grounded? Is it maybe you want to cut out your negative friends? Is it maybe you want to move out and go live abroad and completely change your environment? What is it that you're working on? Let me know down in the comments, and I look forward to hearing what you have to say. Till next time, so I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching.